everybody. Today we're going to read the book called What If Everybody Did That? It's by Ellen Javernick and illustrated by Colleen M. Madden. Have you ever done something and maybe your parent or teacher said, what if everybody did that? Well, I have heard that, and I have actually said that to my own students and my own children sometimes. So let's see what happens if everybody did the same thing. What if everybody did that? The author dedicated this book to Mike, Becky, Andy, Matt, Lisa, and their families. And the illustrator dedicated it to for my Peach, Sean, and Gabe, who never leave handprints on a cake. When we went to the zoo, I fed just a little of my popcorn to the bear. The zookeeper waved his broom and said, "What if everybody did that? Hey!" And right there's a sign that says, "Please do not feed the bears." Even if you think just one piece of popcorn won't hurt, well, if everybody thinks just a little bit won't hurt, those bears are going to get really fat. I just wanted to see how fast the grocery cart would go. It went faster than I expected. When the manager stopped me, she said, "What if everybody did that?" Well, look what would happen if everybody did that. Look at everybody rushing through the stores, things flying off the shelves. Oh my gosh, crashing into each other. We probably shouldn't be running with our shopping cart. On the way to visit Grandma and Grandpa in Kansas, I dropped just one soda can out the window. The patrolman who pulled us over said, "What if everybody did that?" Can you imagine if everybody threw their soda cans out the window when their car was going? Look at all the garbage that would be everywhere. So just because you think one can might not do something, well, if everybody did it, it's more than one can. At Uncle William's wedding, I took just a little lick of frosting from the fancy cake. The lady behind the table glared at me over her glasses and said, "What if everybody did that?" Well, if everybody took a lick of the cake, my goodness, it would be a mess. Look at all the bites out of it. That wouldn't be a good thing. Man, think of all the germs. I told the babysitter that I took a bath just once a year. As she shooed me into the bathroom, she said, "What if everybody did that?" Look how messy a family picture would be if everybody only took a bath once a year. Oh my goodness. During story time, I had something important to say. I just couldn't wait till the end of the story. The librarian put her finger to her lips and said, "What if everybody did that?" Imagine if while I'm reading the story, everybody's talking. "I gotta go potty. Why can't we read one of those other books? I've already heard this one. My mom said that recycling is very good." "I'm so hungry," she's snoring. "I can touch my toes, see?" How much do you weigh? Look at that. She's not getting any of her story read because everybody has something to say. While we sat in the car waiting for Dad, I honked the horn. I just honked a few times, but Mr. Thompson came to the door and he shook his head and said, "What if everybody did that?" Look at that. Beep, honk, 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 beep, 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 honk, honk, beep. Oh my goodness, it would be so loud. At the swimming pool, I just splashed a little. The lifeguard blew his whistle and said, "What if everybody did that?" Oh my goodness, there wouldn't be any water left in the swimming pool. On the bus, I just stood up to see the fire truck. Mr. Gearshift glared at me in the rearview mirror and said, "What if everybody did that?" If everybody stood up and stopped and leaned over, look, the bus is going to tilt. Even the firemen are saying, "Sit down." The dog's barking at him and yelling at him. We wouldn't want to do that. Just once, I didn't hang my coat on the rack at school. Miss Sanders made me pick it up and said, "What if everybody did that?" Well, look at the mess it would be. No one would be able to find their stuff. So if something falls, make sure you take the time to pick it up. At recess, I threw just one snowball at Sammy. Mr. Walter saw me. When he sent me to stand by the wall, he said, "What if everybody did that?" Well, one snowball may not seem like a lot till everybody does it, and then we've got people getting hit in the face, people getting hurt. Not a good idea. Not at school. When we went out for dinner, I just shot one straw wrapper. The waitress stopped taking our orders and looked straight at me, and she said, "What if everybody did that?" Wow, could you imagine flying straw papers all over the restaurant? No one would be able to eat their food. After the football game, I just ran on the field to get the quarterback's autograph. The official waved his arms and said, "What if everybody did that?" Look at everybody running onto the field. Now nobody can play the game. So what you think might just be one little thing can turn into a lot if everybody did that. When I came home, I gave my mom a hug. What if everybody did that? I would have to say that might be pretty awesome. I know as a mom, I love getting hugs. Everybody should do that. You should hug the people that you love. It makes them feel a lot better. I know now with social distancing, it's hard to hug people, but in your family, it is still great to hug people in your family. I hope you enjoyed this book. What if everybody did that? And think about that. The next time that you do something, what if everybody made that same decision? Have a great day, Village East.